Many of our young people today are searching for purpose and meaning in their lives. They want to know, where did I come from? Why am I here? Where am I going? What is life all about?
It was the centrality of Christ and his mission in this world to save sinners, to come to seek and to save the lost, and to know that God was at work through his church to reach his people.
What we're going to do for Jesus, we better get at it right now. Life is too short. The gospel is too wonderful.
Church is a group of people working out together how to dance to God's music. And the dance begins with sound, a song or a beat. Then one or two people moving to it, learning the steps. More people join, more, and eventually the whole world is transformed by the dance.
I'm John Saylor, and I've been playing guitar in the praise team for probably the last couple months. My wife and I moved to Williamsport about almost 3 years ago, and as we were kind of getting settled in, her aunt Judy McCormick invited us to one of the Christmas Eve services. We were just impressed with the friendliness of the congregation, and impressed with the message that we received, through the service. So I believe we actually came back for either another Christmas service or an Easter service that her and Ann invited us to, and then just on our own just started coming on Sunday services. So I had been sitting in church on Sunday, and I really felt like, as I was watching the praise team, that I have these talents that are God-given, and I feel like I need to put them to work. I had been in praise teams before years and years ago, and I feel like that's a way that I can give back beyond just the financial resources right now.
My name is Jennifer Halsnick. I originally got connected with First Church through my first daughter, Lila. She started going to nursery school here. For years I went to church not really on a regular basis, but then about 3 years ago I started going more often because I felt like something was kind of missing in my life, and I was finding a lot of answers in the Sunday service. As the weeks went by, I just got more involved with coming every week on a regular basis. So I just gradually decided that I thought it would be really nice if me and my girls would get baptized and continue our faith.
So I said that I wanted to get baptized, and we all talked about it, and we thought it was a good idea because we've been going to church for a while. It felt like we were doing something nice as a family, and we were all walking into God's path. It felt like I was getting noticed how I believe in God.
My name's Jill Robbins, and I'm involved with the Stephen Ministry at First Church. Alice and I just got back from Orlando. We did the Stephen leadership training, and what a blessing that was. So we got to train 9 new ministers and then go to Orlando for our training. And to see God work in so many people's lives in everyday situations, and to be a part of that community has just been amazing. As a leader, I don't always get to see the care receivers or know, but I get to hear and see how God, they're the caregivers, but they're actually growing in God's grace as well. And to see that transformation has been really powerful. It's really taught me patience as a Christian, and really to meet people where they're at and let God be the caregiver.
My name is Todd Forsman, and I'm from Williamsport. I've been here my whole entire life. Well, the Monday dinners, I learned about them because you guys were meeting in here. There's just a bunch of guys coming in, going over to the corner on the couch and having their meeting. And at some point, I asked what it was all about. And I noticed that as you were doing that, and we had a conversation one time about that, was that you didn't hang a church name on it. It wasn't like you weren't just trying to bring people in to feed them and then throwing a sermon in the middle and doing a thing. There were no stipulations. It was an honest to God gift. The thing with your meal and why to be supportive is because it's a community thing that you're doing. I know that you're doing that through the church, but you're also not hanging a name on it. I like to think that I support anything that's a good idea and just a truly giving thing. It's an honor to just be able to support something that's a good thing.
My name is Debbie Allison, and I live in Williamsport. I participate in the farmers market downtown on Saturday mornings, and I have a shop where I make my pasta at the Pajama Factory. So we just really believe strongly in being community-minded, and this is such a basic, down-to-earth outreach for this community and this neighborhood. And it's just, I see it as given out in love. I mean, I'm impressed that you guys aren't hammering people over the head with a Bible, but you're filling a basic need with love. I think it's pulled some people together, people that maybe didn't know each other, or it just kind of helps the community as a whole. So, and I just love that outreach, that you're not demanding something from people, you're just being givers.
I really appreciate that they're so hands-on in the outreach to the community. I think that's really cool because I see it even where we live. And the children's ministry and how involved they are with the kids, and the kids just are so interactive with the church. I think that's really awesome and very important to teach them.
We serve a lot of families in our jobs, and to have that to also see a congregation and a group of people reach out in the community like this church does is just amazing. And that's truly like God's presence in the community, and being the hands and feet of Christ is so important, and I just want to be a part of that, for sure.